BTS News. Amid the tight conscription schedule and protocol rules that bind South Korean celebrities, an unexpected event has shaken the hearts of soldiers around the world. An hour ago, Park Jimin, BTS's lead vocalist known for his gentleness and sincerity, was seen arriving in person at the 5th Division military headquarters. His goal surprised many. He came to pick up Jungkook, the golden mean of BTS, unaccompanied. Unaccompanied by a manager or agency staff, Jimin comes in silence and carries a message that feels very personal and also very mysterious. Jimin's sudden presence immediately sparked a huge stir among fans. Social media was filled with posts from fans who claimed to have seen him from a distance. Some of them even claimed to have recorded a short video showing Jimin standing in front of the gate of the military headquarters, wearing a plain gray hoodie and a black mask with a hat slightly covering his eyes. He looked like someone who didn't want to attract attention, but couldn't hide his star aura. His presence invites many questions. What exactly happened that Jimin felt the need to come alone? Why don't you call the police or the police as usual? And the most surprising, has Jungkook completed his military service? Or is there a sudden event that makes the magne have to go out for a while? Or is this all part of a personal plan that only the two of them know about? Since the beginning of the year, BTS fans have been accustomed to holding back longing because the members undergo military service one by one. Jungkook, as the youngest member, was one of the last to sign up. He entered the military with Tune and is currently undergoing training in the Special Division. There were no previous signs that he would come out early. There was no word from HYB, no official announcement, not even a hint from Jungkook himself in his last letter or update to the army. It all felt so sudden. So when this news spread, the atmosphere immediately turned full of speculation. The army has declared an emergency. They wonder if Jungkook is experiencing something serious, so they have to be picked up directly by Jimin. Some even worry about Jungkook's health condition, attributing it to some unfounded rumors that had previously surfaced about injuries during training. However, until now there has been no official confirmation from any party, but some believe that this is part of the surprise. As longtime fans know, the relationship between Jimin and Jungkook is not just that of groupmates. They're like brothers. Jimin has always been known as a very attentive person to the members, especially Jungkook. When Jungkook debuted at a very young age, Jimin was the one who most often accompanied him, calmed his fears, and even guided him to grow into the strong and shining man he is today. Some fans tried to associate this moment with a possible military holiday or special leave that Jungkook got. In the South Korean military system, servicemen can receive leave after undergoing certain training or as part of rotational leave. It could be Jungkook's day off, and Jimin, as his closest friend, decides to surprise him by picking him up in person. However, still, Jimin's presence without an escort or staff made this moment feel very personal. It's not just that a friend invites his friend. There was a deeper vibe, as if there was a story behind the story. Some fans even highlighted Jimin's expression caught on camera. His face looked serious, even a little tense. There was no big smile as usual, as if he was carrying a huge burden on his heart. After Jimin was seen entering the military area, the gate was tightly closed. There was no further news for about 40 minutes. Fans and media waiting outside could only speculate. Several security officers were seen regulating traffic around the gate area, making sure no crowd got too close. Then, finally, at about 1 o'clock in the afternoon local time, a black car appeared to come out of the military gate area. In it, two figures sit side by side, Jimin in the front seat and Jungkook in the back, dressed in civilian clothes complete with masks. The cameras of the fans captured a brief moment when the windows of the car opened slightly. Jungkook briefly waved his hand and showed a small smile that made many fans' hearts relieved, but also added to the mystery. If he is fine, then why should he be picked up in silence? And if he wasn't okay, why didn't HYB give an official statement? Local media began to move quickly. Several reporters who are familiar with BTS tried to contact HYB for clarification. But until this article was written, there has been no official statement. Some unofficial sources said that today was indeed a holiday for the military members in Jungkook's unit, and he received permission to leave the headquarters. But why should Jimin be invited and not his family? Why not official staff? There is one strange feeling that has not been answered. Some of the army began to dig back into Jimin and Jungkook's interactions before they left for military service. In a live broadcast before enlistment, Jimin once said, "If you know how big Jungkook's heart is, you will understand why I can't stop worrying about him." These words now seem to hold a deeper meaning. Does Jimin know something that is not yet known to the public? Is this some kind of protection against a friend whom he loves so much as his own sister? The relationship between Jimin and Jungkook has always been in the spotlight, not only because they are close, but also because they complement each other. Gentle, caring, and inclined to take care of others' feelings, Jimin is a comfortable place for Jungkook, who is strong on the outside but sensitive on the inside. Many ARMY believe that if there was one person who could understand Jungkook without words, it was Jimin. In this waiting atmosphere full of questions, some fans tried to see the positive side. They believe that this moment is a special gift for both. It is possible that they have planned to meet and let go of longing in silence, away from the spotlight of cameras and public expectations. The military world is hard and stressful, and Jimin, who lived that experience first, probably felt that one hug, one trip together, could be a tremendous reinforcement for Jungkook. And who knows? Maybe this is a form of love that cannot be described in words. Love between two brothers, two friends, two people who have been through so much together and just want to keep each other even if the world tries to separate them. At the moment, there is no information on where the car carrying Jimin and Jungkook went. But fans predict that they are heading for a private place, perhaps a home or a pre-prepared safe. For sure, this event will be one of the most remembered moments by the ARMY around the world. The moment when, unaccompanied by anyone, Jimin came to pick up Jungkook not as a celebrity, not as an idol, but as someone who loves unconditionally. And when the world wonders, what is it exactly? Perhaps the answer is simple but touching. There is love. There's a brotherhood. There is a desire to be present exactly when a person needs. Not everything has to be explained. Sometimes, enough is felt.